Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your girl Ashley Wills, aka the Life Guru, and trying to get my camera right here. There we go, because I had it up to the heavens, guys. So, this topic is it's a little rough, but I gotta cover this one, guys. I have to cover it because it's popping up decently in the groups, and it's just one of those things that sadly does have to get addressed. From an outside source, outside of just the social media stuff, it just needs to be put out there because it's a growing concern in the dating community and just the community itself. And what is it? The hygiene issue. So, right before cuffing season, I did peep that a lot of people have been putting up posts regarding just issues that they're experiencing with meeting individuals, both men and women, that are displaying questionable hygiene issues. Now, we're not even just talking about, body odor stuff. We're also talking about how their homes are kept, how their vehicles are kept, their whole way of life, ways. I mean, just everything. And one big factor, and I've said this before, so it's kind of interesting that I'm starting to see people mention this now, is people who are on dating apps and taking photos, and they're taking photos in front of nasty mirrors, just get all kinds of stuff going on, or they taking pictures in just messed up homes, what I'm saying? Just now, I ain't guess nobody trying to get their hustle on with finding that special someone or everybody, whatever their situation is, kudos to them. But yes, I am with those who be looking at those photos like, what the? Come on now, come on now. Now, guys, you guys got to be careful when you're taking these photos because you never know who is going to see them. Now, one crazy thing is when I was on dating apps like really hard, there's a couple times I even saw work buddies. I even saw a couple of my supervisors at one point in time on those things. So I can only imagine if I was the one to taking a photo like that. First of all, I'm not about to embarrass myself. And for them to see that, like, oh my God, that's how she living. Yeah, guys, y'all don't know who on earth is on these dating apps. And if you have a legit 9 to 5, sometimes your bosses, people, whatever may have, you might see that. Yeah, you gotta represent yourself right. Um, Now that was my experience with seeing people with taking photos with the nasty in front of a nasty mirror or nasty home, whatever may have you. But I have heard other issues. So some of the top things that people are saying that is just blowing their minds with the hygiene issue is literally when they are engaged with someone, engaging in an intimate act, and they notice that they may have a issue downstairs. This is for men and women. So I'm not a guy. I don't know what's going on with guys. I'm not even around guys like that. But from what the ladies are explaining, is it's a little sour. So I don't know, guys. Listen, my brothers are grown men. I don't associate with them like that. So it's one of those things I can't even ask them. But like, how's that happen? But I'm just saying, guys, be careful because some ladies are going online like, woo, and this keeps preventative fun things from happening, such as, you know, if you wondering why your lady or you can't get a lady friend to do certain acts, perform certain acts, that's probably possibly why. Because if they're smelling certain things down there, it ain't gonna happen. Not even on a drunken day. Ladies, same situation. One girl in particular, she literally has been dating this girl for 6 months. 6 months. And, she's been getting pleasured, so she wanted to return the favor. And when she was preparing to do that, damn, ooh, I almost choked on my gum, but she couldn't, and she has not been able to for 6 months, guys. So she's like, listen, I don't know if it's just a chick I'm rolling with. Have anybody else experienced this? And what is so sad is quite a few people rose their hand up high and said yes. Either they dealt with this in the past or they're dealing with this right now. And the issue is they just don't even simply know how to even talk this out to the individual. And what happens in many stages, guys, is the person just get dumped. The person just get dumped or tossed away. And this is the thing. Some women don't even realize they have an odor down there. It's as just like guys, it's just one of those things where they don't notice it. Believe it or not, some people just don't smell it or they're used to it. They don't realize it. They think it is normal. Some people don't have no idea. So with the girl situations that posted this in the group, what their concerns is, with ladies, you got to keep it fresh down there. It is a lot to have to do, especially for the younger generation. So let me do it like this, because the sad part about being a woman is a woman has to also be raised by one. So if you growing up and you don't know the factors of being a woman, these are things that, yeah, has to be learned, but also should be taught. So this is why I always say, ladies who have daughters, let's do our due diligence and let's help teach our young ladies here, because a lot of them just don't know, or they're not taught at all. They're purposely set up for these type of situations. So for young ladies who may not know or understand, yeah, a lot of how our body functions are, typically of what we eat, what we're digesting. So if you're a heavy smoker, if you're a heavy drinker, yeah, that will affect what the fumes down there. If you take certain edibles and you mix it with certain other stuff like other edibles and alcohol, and may not be, bathing with the right soaps, that can have an effect down there. Ladies, our functions are a lot different. So you can only imagine what you eat is what you can smell like. So please make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Cranberry juice helps. Pineapples helps. Every now and then, flush out your system. And I know some women are funny about taking baths. Baths are essential, guys, because they help flush you down there, help clean you down there. So I know that's an issue for some ladies. Some ladies might go to those saloon, those, I don't know what they call those things where you steam it. You just sit down there. First of all, I'm kind of funny about that because I just cannot imagine those things are very sterile. But I've heard they do their diligence in keeping things sterile. So if you want to go to one of those, I'm sorry because I don't know what they're called, but they have little salons where you actually can steam your poonie cat. You know, do that. But definitely, absolutely Google on some healthy options as well too, because some ladies might be a little, hygiene is a little different. May take more to you know love down there to keep it together. Now, guys, I have no idea. I can't even begin. I know back in the day, I assume it was some powder. You put some powder down there, along y'all danglies, and there you go. But I've had some ladies tell me that some guys might not be circumcised and the sweat and dirt gather in that thing, and there you go. Then for the guys who are not circumcised, they just walking around with penis pee. Penis pee is when guys, pee or do certain stuff at night or whatever throughout the day, to take care of certain urges, and they don't wash it. So a lot of times where that sweat and dirt and all kind of deposits gather on that thing, and it just stays there, and they don't properly wash it, and there you go. So, and then to when you're wearing a condom, you having sex, even though it's not hitting us, but guys, you gotta imagine when it's sweating and gathering that material from that friction. Yeah, so yeah, just guys, just please practice good, safe, quality hygiene. It's getting out there. It's definitely getting out there, with concerns, and it's also causing a lot of people not to even give people the time of day. This is the thing, guys. The dating community is very small. It's very small. Word gets out there. Now, even though some people are not going to put your picture out there and say this person funky, but some do. I've seen some text messages. I've seen it, guys. So, and guys and girls, so be careful with how you represent yourself hygiene wise, because word gets out. So just make sure you're doing your due diligence, because I understand some people just don't know, are not aware, wasn't trained on these type of things, so, and these different precautions. So guys, yeah, please take serious care of hygiene. It can go a long way. That's how you represent yourself. Keep good hygienic practices in your homes. If you're gonna take pictures, guys, listen, no judgment. Hey, I don't know y'all situation of what happened with those, but try to, if you can think about it, try to take your picture at least in a clean room. How you represent yourself in your photos, as well as the environment around you, usually does depict on how you are as a person, usually. So I'm just saying, guys, just please, just be smarter about when it comes to how you represent yourself in photos, as well as in your cleanliness. All right, guys, be safe, be good.